Today we're delving straight back into the golf psychology series with how thinking better round the greens can really help your short game. Before we really get stuck into the golf psychology and thinking better to improve your short game, it's very important to understand that you also need to have good technique, and your chipping green or your practice short game area is the place that we do this. Play creative shots. Like I've just tried to chop that one up in the air. You know, use your lob wedge, be creative, get a feeling for what the ball does when it lands on the green, chop that one up. Go to a 9-iron, play shots then with a 9-iron, chip and run. All of this is based upon getting a feeling for what the ball does when it lands on the green, and also we need to have solid technique because we can't be worried about the strike of the golf ball when we're trying to implement good golf psychology on the golf course. However, once we're on the golf course, we leave all those technical thoughts on the practice chipping green. We don't bring those out onto the golf course. If you are enjoying these golf psychology videos and the golf psychology series, then please hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel, and I've got more great golf psychology tips coming later this year. So here is how someone who tends to think poorly round the green tends to think. Right, come on, just make a good contact with the ball. Let's just get this on the green. Let's not duff it or thin it. Let's just get it on the green, make contact. Okay, come on, just make contact. Okay, I'm on the green. I mean, I'm miles away from the hole, but I'm on the green. So the reason that that guy's never going to have a sharp short game is because all of his attention was down at the ball and none of it was actually about the shot that he's trying to play, okay? All of the pros that have got a great short game, if you watch them on the TV, all of their focus is in that direction. None of it is down here. It's all forwards, it's all visualization. Golf psychology in your short game is all about visualization, picking your target landing point. I'm getting a feel in your mind for how the ball is going to land on the green and roll down to the hole and ultimately go in the hole. One of the players from my era who had the greatest short game in the history of golf was Seve Ballesteros. If you go and watch old videos of Seve in competition, he would stand there always looking forwards, just swinging with one arm, just getting a feel for the shot in front of him, the feel for where the landing area is going to be, a feel for watching the ball go down to the hole. And he was trying to hole every single chip shot, by the way. So I've given myself a really tough chip shot here. I'm on a down slope, coming across this little dip onto a green above me to a pin that's cut fairly close. So my landing area is going to be pretty much here on the start of the green, and then it's going to roll down probably a little bit right to left down to the flag. So it is a very tricky shot, this, but none of my focus is going to be on the ball. All of my focus is going to be on my target landing area. That is all you are thinking about, okay? Also, I'd say when you come in and take your practice swings looking forwards, looking at that target, looking at where you're trying to land the ball, okay? That's entirely what we're thinking about. None of it is down at the ball or worried about the strike. We have to just take it for granted that we're going to strike the ball. If that's all you're worried about, you are not going to make a committed chip shot, and also you're not going to be thinking about what the ball's doing on the green, because all you're thinking about is actually hitting the ball, okay? So everything here is now targeted on my landing point. You step in, go through your routine, go through your process that we've done in the earlier videos in this psychology series, and then just go into an automatic mode with all of your focus on that landing point for your chip shot. That is all we're thinking about, okay? Okay. And then just let the trigger go. Landed it pretty much where I wanted. Actually just rolled on a little bit, but I'm pleased with that. I played it pretty well. So that's it for this quick video on thinking better with your short game. I hope you found it really useful. To really sum that all up very quickly, You need to go and work on your short game on the practice chipping area. That is part of this process because we need to get our technique good, so we're not thinking about striking the ball. We're just taking that for granted. So you definitely need to go and do that. But once you come out on the golf course, we leave all technical thoughts on the practice chipping green, and all of our focus is on our landing point, picturing, visualizing the chip shot, seeing how it's going to roll out, seeing how it's going to make its way down to the green. Pick the right club for that shot. You know, picking, you know, because obviously sometimes you'll be chipping with a 9-iron, sometimes you'll be chipping with your lob wedge. But the process and the thought process and the landing zone and the visualization is exactly the same. Doesn't matter what club we're using, we still do the same things every single time. And remember, the whole part of being good with golf psychology is that you've done everything within your power to make that chip shot as good as possible. So as long as you stick to your process, stick to your routine, focus on your landing point, and then just play the shot, then you've done everything you could to make that chip shot as good as it is, no matter what the outcome is. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.